Friends, today we'll talk about black fungus. I am Rajesh Agarwal and you are watching my YouTube channel. COVID second wave has proved to be more dreaded. It has caused death of many known people and acquaintances. My sincere and deep condolence to their families. Many of my close relatives, loyal friends and known personalities have succumbed to the disease. I pay my sincere homage to Dr. K.K. Agarwal, an eminent doctor. I feel sad about my friend O.P. Saxena, who has lost his wife as well as daughter in this COVID. My sincere respect for my friend Sushil Sharma, who left us. Then our friend Mr. Kamal Akhtar and Yashveer Sethi have also lost their respective wives. My friend Mr. Amit Nigam and his mother Uma Nigam both have left us. Then my friend Mr. Deepak Jaina also lost his wife. I also remember Yudhishthir uncle, my dad's friend, and my nephew Mr. Saumitra Singhal's mother-in-law. I pray to Almighty God that their noble soul rest in peace and may God give strength to their families to bear the loss. This COVID has triggered another serious fungal disease in India. What is this fungal disease, which is called as black fungus in common parlance? There are more than 9,000 cases reported till now, and thus it is declared as epidemic in several states in India. In medical term, it is called as mucormycosis or aspergillus, which is otherwise a very rare infection. It is caused by exposure to mucor mold commonly found in soil, plants, manure and decaying fruits and vegetables. All those people with compromised immunity are people at risk. It is no threat to a healthy individual. People who are suffering from diabetes are at a greater risk of developing this infection. If the blood sugar level is higher than 300, then those people are at a higher risk. The disease affects the skin, eyes, nose, sinus and may go to the brain, eventually causing death. It has higher death rate, which is more than 50%. It causes black discoloration, therefore it is called as black fungus. We find white fungus and yellow fungus also, which infections are similar. Their names are on the basis of symptoms. Black fungus because there is black coloration of nose, white fungus because tongue becomes white and there is emergence of white patches. Yellow fungus is even more dangerous as it originates internally, which makes it more difficult to identify and treat, and it can lead to organ failure. The main reason behind the growth of fungus is poor hygiene, stale food, wounds, etc. Now there are few potential causes. First is the use of antibiotics. When there is overuse of antibiotics, there is increased risk of fungal infection. The second is rich zinc supplements. Fungi thrive in zinc rich environment. Then third is excessive steam inhalation. By steam inhalation, moisture increases and in humid and damp atmosphere, fungus thrives. Then fourth is weak immune system. Why a immune system gets weakened? It may be because of chemotherapy or it may be due to diabetes and increased blood sugar. And third is the overuse of steroids. Because of all these factors, those patients who are recovering from COVID are becoming susceptible to this fungal infection as they already have weak immune system because of the steroid medicines they are taking. They are frequently taking steam and also zinc supplements to increase their immune system, and if they have also diabetes in addition, the risk is even more. Then what is the cure? Antifungal medicines like amphotericin B, which is a broad spectrum antifungicide, is used for the treatment. The medicine is now in acute shortage in medical stores because of its sudden requirement in the present epidemic situation. In acute cases, surgery is the only situation left where infected area like eye or jaw is removed so as to save patient's life. However, prevention is better than cure. It is not a contagious disease. One should take care of personal cleanliness and hygiene. Humidity should be avoided. One should take sufficient sunlight and avoid lethargy and immobility and keep diabetes under control. Sugar level should be regulated and be kept under 200. One should use steroids rationally and judicially under strict medical supervision. Although I am not a medical doctor, but saying all this just to promote awareness and disseminate some information on the subject for the benefit of my subscribers. Love you all. Be safe and healthy. All the best. Thank you very much.